Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Conor McGilligan Show, which now should be called the Cal and Connor Show. He's on that often. This is just, honestly, mate, I am building this channel through just having guests. But how the devil are you, my little tyke?
I'm doing great, mate. Thank you very much. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. Yeah, so today we're going to be speaking about, effectively, it's going to be fixing every single Premier League side. We're going to be looking at one addition or potentially one keeper that each Premier League side can have throughout this transfer window. So we're going to start off with Arsenal, Cal. I'll come to you first. Who have you got with them going out and getting, mate? And who do you think can maybe get them closer to that title?
Semenyo. I think people go for striker route a lot, which is obviously like a flawed thing for Arsenal, and it's probably the weakest spot.
Yeah.
But out wide, I don't. Apart from Saka, I don't rate him out wide, man. Especially out left.
Yeah, on the left, it's pretty weak, isn't it? It's pretty weak. I
It
just
is.
think through that front line as well, there's so many injuries. They need such a bolster, don't they, in that front line? And yeah, I've gone with Kudus, Mohamed Kudus. Now his release clause is 85 million quid. Such a good technical level. I think he's got everything about him to make that step up as well. It does, but do you not think it'd be worth it? 24 years of
No.
age as well. No,
85 now. Come on, man. No.
not
I
having
think
it.
it'd be worth it. No. If
Left
you've
or
got
right.
like a borderline unlimited budget, like someone like Arsenal has, maybe, but 85 million quid. Any West Ham fans here? Kudus or Semenyo?
Villa. Who have you gone for?
This is the only one that I've not got incoming for.
Yeah.
I think they need to keep Watkins. I think that's probably the main thing going into it. And maybe like a lot of people said to sell him so they can obviously comply with PSR and all this, and then get some budget to go and buy somebody else. But I think he only got benched towards end because of Rashford coming in, and that was quite. I think that was quite short sighted, really, because Watkins is your player. You're never going to buy Rashford. I think Watkins has very good depth. Like
Mm.
even if he has to come off bench a couple of times and like rotate him around, I think he's a very good player and he served him well. I won't be rushing to change that.
I think
Yeah,
he's
he is.
always been underrated from his Brentford days, to be honest with you. I've gone with, I don't think Villa fans will like this. I've gone with Jadon Sancho. I've roughed it up a little bit. I think Sancho in that front line, I think off that left hand side would be a decent addition for him. But once again, it's PSR Cal in it. So I don't know how we look at this. If we
Mm,
could get him on loan again, Man United getting him off the books. Obviously, he's not going
I
to be
could
getting.
see that though.
Yeah, Sancho again in it. Obviously, I don't think I've got Rashford going down somewhere else, to be honest. But fast young winger, bit of creativity.
I
Some
like that one. I didn't think of that. I forget that he exists a lot of time.
Bournemouth.
I've gone. This is a guy that I've never watched play in my life, but because of Zubomendi, whatever his name is, Zubayani, is apparently being touted
Zubby Dubby
about.
Doo.
Yeah, Scooby Dooby. He's been touted all over the place, is so they will need a centre half.
Yeah.
And just in natural Bournemouth style, I think they'll go for a young one that not a lot of people have got seen. I'm going for that Mosquera, the centre half of Valencia.
Was it
Spanish.
Valencia? Yeah, it's not a bad
I play
shout,
Football
that.
Manager as well, and he's good on there, so he must be off. He must be half decent.
Yeah, I've gone with a completely unknown Bournemouth centre back as well, called Capola, who they're apparently really interested in as well. Strong and versatile, Cal. So there we go.
That one off on Twitter.
So Brentford, I've got a keeper. I think it's going to be really important with Frank leaving that they keep hold of, some of that nucleus. I think Mbuemo's going to go. I think that's pretty obvious. Visser's, I think, just got to keep hold of Visser. I think with the amount of goal contributions he had last season, I think him and Mbuemo were something like 60% of the goal contributions last season, which is mad.
But when you said keeper, then I thought you were going to go and say like Kelleher as a cop out. Instead I thought that's what you meant. Yeah, Visser, Forest have flirted to win before, and Tottenham looking at it as well.
I want to know where Forest PSR is as well. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, true. Well, it's just a joke anyway, isn't it? That, but that's another combo. I feel like we say that every time, but it is. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, I do agree with you. I think Visser probably needs to stay. They've got no reason to sell him really if they're selling Buemo as well. They have loads of money, loads and loads of money. But I disagree.
Okay, obviously, yeah.
I've gone for Diblin at Southampton.
Diblin, 50 big uns. Yeah,
they said that, but then I saw that like a realistic price is probably about 30.
That's a great shout. That's your shout of the video so far.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we have 4 teams in.
That is a proper Brentford signing, isn't it? I think that's Brentford or Brighton, but Brighton, obviously, I think have got that almost youngster sealed up in Tommy Watson from Sunderland.
Yeah,
I think that is a proper Brentford. Do you reckon he'll go this season, or do you reckon it'll be like Championship breakout season, and then they'll get like an even more inflated fee for him?
Diblin, I think he just goes this summer.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. It could be a late one, like say season started, they play a couple of games, then he goes late August. But I think he's just nailed on to go. They'll just haggle for price as long as they can, so people get desperate.
Next up, Brighton. You got a good one for this, haven't you? You've said.
I actually have. I've got a really good one for this because we know what Brighton are like, and the fact that nobody has ever got a clue who they're going to get. I have gone for Milton Delgado, who's from Boca Juniors, a creative South American midfield prospect.
That's your milkman, isn't it?
He's a baller, mate. I watch Boca all the time. Love him. Absolutely love him.
Right, I've gone with Hayden Hackney.
Ooh,
I thought
I
you'd
do
like
like
that
that.
one. Yeah,
I do like that one.
obviously playmaker.
Good
If
player.
you're not aware of him, probably what would you say, Carl? One of the top youngsters and has been one of the top youngsters in the championship
Oh,
for
yeah.
2-3 years now.
I do think that might be a bit too much of a step up, though. Do you not think? Like to go
Potentially,
to top half Premier League side straight away.
yeah.
But I do agree, he is a very good player. I feel like it's inevitable that he will just get a Premier League move eventually if Middlesbrough don't go up. Yeah,
As
I
well
like that one as well.
I think Matt O'Reilly's moving on, isn't he? I think Matt O'Reilly's leaving as well. So it's
Yeah,
another
yeah,
some other position
so.
central midfield, isn't it? So Burnley.
Right, I think this is actually my best shout at all. Tanganga, got to be done. It has got to be done. If that price at 1.2 million quid is right, they've lost Egan Mile and a free. This is effectively a free hit. This is a free transfer. If he's crap, just stick him up bench and get somebody else in.
If he stays there and nobody goes in for, I don't understand it. He's got like 57. He's got 57 Premier League appearances, and he's what, like 26.
He's built. I'm going to say he's perfect. He's absolutely perfect.
Burnley, I've gone Michael Cooper. But obviously, we know Trafford's a top keeper. Looks like he's going to be going to Newcastle. But I think even Leeds. I think a lot of Premier League clubs should be looking at Michael Cooper. If you've not seen him before, because obviously I know this is a Premier League vid, but Cooper. Probably he was the second best keeper in the Championship last season. Wasn't that far behind Trafford, in my opinion. Arguably, had better defenders in front of him than what Sheffield United had. Maybe fell off a little bit towards the end, Carl. Maybe a little bit.
I do agree with that. But I think it was just like nature of everybody doing the same thing. I don't think it was like him specifically. I think the team as a whole probably just quite fatigued near end Sheffield.
Chelsea.
Keepers, they've got 8 and they're all crap. They are all terrible. They're conceding goals to dog and duck in this like Club World Championship thing, whoever it is, with Sanchez in there. It's time to stop going down route of these like obscure ones that people you might be able to get and develop them on. Just go and get best one. Go and get Donnarumma, I think, from PSG.
Oh, Donnarumma. Do you reckon it'd be a realistic one with him being at PSG or not?
I think so. I feel like PSG could replace a lot of players. It's not like they're prone to not letting people go. Do you know what I mean? It does happen.
Yeah, same position though. I've gone with France's number 1, Mike Maignan.
Yeah.
So he's like, I reckon. I think Milan want about 20 odd million from him. It feels like a Chelsea signing. The top experience, shot stopping ability. I think it'd be a decent one. Next up, we have Palace. Are you looking at keeping one? Or are you looking at bringing one in?
No, I'm looking at keeping one in. I feel like it's inevitable that you just are going to lose these. Do you know what I mean? Like with Mbeumo, it's no point saying Brentford keep him because you're just not going to. And I feel like that's probably the same with Mark Guehi.
Yeah.
So I think they could do with a centre-half coming in. And a little bit of hashtag in the know. My tattoo artist does this bloke as well. And he said that this is highly likely to be coming in. Howard Bellis from Southampton.
Exclusive.
I have said it before on a live, but exclusive here right now.
Nice.
He's a good centre-half him as well.
Yeah, he is. He's decent centre-half, isn't he? I think he's like Roy Keane's son-in-law as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone with Tomori at AC Milan. Don't think that'd be a bad shout. Left centre-back as well. Similar, I think they will lose Guehi. We're probably going to come on to that in a bit. Good ball player, from Derby onwards, his career's just gone from strength to strength, I think. But I don't know how much he'd be. I reckon about 15 million quid, but they're always in the mud, it feels, in Serie A. I always feel like I've seen as well, I think Forest are after Juve's, 2 of Juve's best players, and it's like a combined. It's Tim Weah. They're after Tim Weah, and there's another one in there. They've got like a combined fee from both at like 22 million euros. They're just Serie A's just struggling at the minute, in it big time. Everton.
Rodoni. Have you got that as well?
Nah, Kyle Walker.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Who yours first?
Obviously, there's a few clubs in for him, but I think Kyle Walker, obviously, Seamus Coleman looks like he's on his way out, doesn't he? So I think it'd be a decent replacement. I still think. I don't know. Look, people go on about Kyle Walker quite a bit, and I get it. But I think for an Everton side in that transitional season into the Hill Dickinson Stadium, I think he'd come in, Champions League experience, Premier League experience. I think Moisey would work wonders with him. I think he'd just be and they always get in like experienced fullbacks, don't they? They've obviously had Ashley Young.
Yeah. It'd be a great signing. I saw our John will link with him as well. Everton can't snuff the nose at Kyle Walker. I'm sorry.
That's what I mean. I feel like it's getting a bit daft now, innit? I feel like Kyle Walker, and it's like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, we're talking about him as one of the best in in the world, aren't we? Or if
Yeah.
not the best in the world. So who have you got? Did you say? Did you say?
Yeah, I went Jack Rodoni from Coventry.
Right.
It's like obviously since Everton, since Moyes has left West Ham to go to Everton, he's obviously turned Everton around and look really good. But he has not yet got his Thomas Souček. He's not got a big lanky midfielder that scores goals from nowhere, and that is Rodoni. He's really good.
Fulham.
Souza, Sheffield.
Oh, great shout. Yeah, I think I've even said that at some point this season. Yeah, go on,
They did it
John.
with Burge, didn't they? Like they obviously went.
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously the Burnley at middle, but that big profile of player,
Yeah.
Fulham are really good at picking up sort of scraps from other Premier League sides that have got experience, but they're clearly good players. Half the team is that.
Like you say, he's very Sander Berger, but I think he's probably a little bit more physical and a little bit more in your face. He's got that side to him as well that you kind of want in your team.
Oh, he's got a bit of bastard on him. He's got it in him.
I've gone with Zinchenko. Obviously, need to bolster a little bit when it comes to defensive midfield. I think Fulham. It can't be that expensive, can it? When you're looking at him, he's been at two massive clubs, and so with the greatest respect, I think that step down, someone like Fulham. Apparently, wants to stay in the area as well. I think Zinchenko would be a good deal. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's just what, like, if you ran through the team, though, that's just what they are, innit? Players like Zinchenko, like Leno, Smith Rowe, Iwobi, all these boys, they're all the same. So, yeah, I could see something like that, therefore. I agree with you.
The mighty Leeds United.
Do you want to go first on this? Do you want to take reins on this, or do you want me to?
Go on, you go first.
I've gone with I think it's just too bait to not happen. I've gone Hamer, me. I do think it's just so bait. You've flirted with him so many times, man.
Yeah.
And I think he's one that could just make something happen out of no. And they're sort of points that you need and goals that you need in Premier League when you're a crap side. So I think he'd be a good fit for you.
Do you know what? I'm going to change it. I agree with you. I think I'm going to go Hamer as well, and I'm probably going to get loads of flack for that. But
why?
Yeah.
Do Leeds fans not want him?
I think there's a mix. But there's been loads of chat about Buendia as well. But if you give me an option of Buendia and Hamer, I'm taking Hamer. And
I would as well.
The thing is, he performed in the Prem, didn't he? He was a good performer for Sheffield United in the Prem. So he's able to do it. So yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Cal. There we go. Liverpool.
Isaac.
So
you got same.
I had as a secondary option Gahey because I feel like that's
yes, I did the same thing.
That's probably going to happen in it, Mark Gahey. So moving on to their rivals, then Man City. What have you gone for this one?
I've gone for this Yildiz. Juventus. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I actually watch him because I don't. I've not watched any of this Club World Cup thing, but he's actually playing all right by sounds and by what stats are saying. He's young as well. I don't think they need any like ready proven players. They've obviously going to got that with like Eight Nouri and all these other boys that they've brought in. I think just some young that can sort of come off bench every now and again could help him. Bit of fresh legs.
Yeah, I've gone Rodrigo at Madrid. The link to him, I think it's between them and Arsenal, makes sense across that forward line. Good player, obviously played at the top level. Rodrigo apparently wants to leave Real Madrid as well. So yeah, it'd be one of those. A bit of pizzazz in that forward line as well. Because that forward line, I think obviously with Cherky coming in, it's massive. Don't get me wrong, but replacing Kevin De Bruyne is massive. It's massive in it. And I'm looking at as well. I'm looking at Rodri, and I'm like, obviously Reinders has come in that like pivot, and he looks unbelievable. But there's no guarantees that Rodri's going to come back and slot in straight away at that level that he was at previously.
I think he should be fine when he comes back, really. Maybe not to the Ballon d'Or standard level, like you're saying. But if he can't fit straight in, this other bloke that they've brought in must be very, very good.
Okay, moving on. Manchester United.
I've gone with that Brighton midfielder, that Belieber.
Are you a believer, Cal?
I'm a believer in this man. I'm a hashtag believer.
Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? I've gone straight up Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo is maybe a top signing for him, wouldn't it? But who do you think will get him? Do you think it'll be Spurs on? I think they'll get him. He's talking about him being a Man United fan. It's madness, isn't it? He's not going to be playing any European football when he's got it on the table as well.
Yeah, but like, even from neutral's perspective, obviously Man United are going to offer you more money. But Man United and Man United, bro.
Next up, Newcastle.
That's why I put Guerre here.
Oh, okay. Then because they went in for him, didn't they? Didn't they offer about £150 billion and they still didn't get him?
What were it? Like 60, 70. They chucked some brass up, didn't they?
Yeah.
But it's another like 6 months off his contract. He's not going to sign a new one, regardless of the fact that Palace might have Europe, whatever happens there.
Yeah.
And the only area on pitch that Newcastle struggle is centre half, I think. And maybe they could upgrade a keeper like Trafford, maybe. But Guerre, that just takes it to another level.
At some point, they're going to have to break through, aren't they, that glass ceiling? Because I sometimes, I just don't know how long you can operate at that level with the greatest of respect, like a Shah, a Dan Burn, a Murphy.
Yeah.
I think you've got to be able to, like Harvey Barnes, with the greatest of respect, they've got to proper elevate, haven't they? And I know
Yeah,
you're a big
I
Harvey
agree.
Barnes fan. Ooh, Harvey Barnes.
I was there at that. I was there.
You on commentary?
Run length at pitch after. Screwing at pigsty. Good man.
Yeah. So one, I've got Rashford. So maybe
For Newcastle, this.
Yeah.
I
So
could see
maybe.
that, maybe. Oh yeah, I could. Yeah.
So maybe you can judge it. So I've got Rashford for it. I've got James Trafford. So obviously that we know that they're going to sign Trafford.
It's same as Villa though. Like I said earlier that I think they should keep Watkins, and long term I think he's just like I do think he could offer more maybe long term than Rashford could for the price. Rashford short term is going to go in and start for Newcastle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
100%.
definitely is. He benched Watkins. At the end of the day, he benched Watkins. Watkins is better than, I know it's a different position, but anything that they've got out wide, Newcastle have. So I feel like he could definitely go in and take him to the next level. Yeah, I would say so. Trafford, I won't say he's like even an immediate massive improvement on Poe, but you are paying for a 22-year-old English keeper there, aren't you? That's what they're paying for.
Yeah.
The long-term side of it. But Rashford for right here and now would take him to the next step. I think.
Yeah, 100%. That's your biggest stinker of the video, I think.
You're joking.
Absolute stinker. That
Really, I think it wouldn't take him long. You don't rate him then. Clearly, I think he's easily the best striker in Championship.
What? Yeah, João Palhinha. They need a bit of central midfield reinforcements, I think, and apparently he wants to move back. Fans do watch this as well, so I'm gonna get some flack in here from there.
All later him. Oh, I'm a Barnsley fan. Just say it.
Just say it. Let me know who I am.
Thank God. I thought you were just gonna like give me a little shit then. It works. That people don't like it. It's not a flashy name. It's not exciting.
Yeah.
But the amount of experience that he's got, he walked into Ajax and was captain straight away.
Yeah.
Mate, he'd do a very good job there.